Dear friends, today we are going to the problem on projection of solid. In this problem, we have the cylinder and the base of the cylinder resting on VP plane with its axis perpendicular to VP. So now we have the cylinders and it is resting on VP plane. So your elevation, it is become the circle, and the elevation of the cylinder as a true shape of the base, it is resting on VP plane. So first we draw the shape of the base as a circle in VP plane, and the top view, it is a rectangle. It's appear as a plan on HP plane. This base we call as a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and in cylinder there is a second base, the lower base, which is on VP. It is called as a ABCDEFG. So now first, friends, we draw our XY line and we choose the one point as a center and take the radius 50 mm according the dimension of the base. So now we draw the circle of 50 mm radius above the XY line. It is our elevation. Now we divide this circle in number of 8 parts. So for dividing this circle, first we draw the horizontal line from its center points. Now we draw the vertical line and both axes are perpendicular to each other. So you exactly arrange when you go for division of your circle in number of 8 parts, you have to take care for exactly division. Now we choose the protractor, and here we are going to divide our circle in number of 8 parts. So each part become 45 degree. So first we take the 45 degree inclination point. On this inclination point we draw the inclined line. Similarly, you can draw the process on left hand side. Take the 45 degree inclination and draw your inclination line. Again divide your circle. Now friends, we divided the circle in number of 8 parts. It is our elevation. So we mark the elevation point on the periphery of the base which is on VP plane. So here our ABCD base, it is on VP plane. So we show with elevation A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash, G dash, H dash. Now the top view of this base on XY line, because this base, lower base ABCD, it is on VP plane. So when you see the top view, either you can say the plate on VP, always the top view of the plates on XY line. So we mark our top view with the help of the projection, and we put the appropriate points on respective projection. So here your ABCD, E, F, G, H as a line, it is a top view of the base. Now we know the height of the cylinder, and the height of the cylinder, it is given 100 mm. So from each point we draw the perpendicular line, and we know the top view of the cylinders, when the axis perpendicular to VP, its top view always rectangular. So we create the rectangle and we mark the second base which is in front of VP, nearer to observer. That base we show here with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. So this is your first stage, the base on VP, always the elevation, it is a shape of the base, and top view in case of cylinder, it is always rectangle. So we draw the rectangle here. Now the second stage of the problem, it is say your generator inclined to VP 45 degree. Either the same position, the statement can be say your axis of the cylinder inclined to VP 45 degree. Either it say the base inclined to VP 45 degree. So friends, here all these three conditions, your arrangement of your plan with XY line, it is same, because all the three conditions, it is related to VP plane. So we have to change our top view and we arrange our top view according to the problem statements. So now we see here, the first we mark the 1 points on XY line. So your axis, so we choose the protector. By help of the protector, first we draw the 45 degree inclination line. On this inclination line, this line inclined to XY, and above we have the VP plane. So it is called as a line inclined to VP with 45 degree. On inclination line, first we mark our ABCD base. with same dimension of first stage. Either you can say you are going to arrange your first stage top view with reference to xy here. So I choose the appropriate distance and mark on my inclination line. So that is your points, and again you create your rectangle, same rectangle with 100 mm dimension. So we draw the perpendicular line to our 45-degree line, and we draw all the perpendicular line from marking points, and the height it is 100 mm. Here this lower base, the base which is on VP plane, it is inclined to VP 45 degree. The one condition it is satisfied. Here your generator E5. This E5 generator, it is also inclined to VP 45 degree. Similarly, you can show your axis inclined to VP 45 degree. So first I arrange the scale on axis and we draw the 45 degree. Now from each point, the base point, we collect the vertical projection for our elevation of the second stage. So you can draw the vertical projection from A, B, C, D, the projection is going from B and G points. Similarly, you can do for all the points the projection from E point also. Similarly, you can draw the vertical projection from your top base, the base which is nearer to observer. So here friends, you have to check your ABCD base, it is away from the observer because your observer is here. So it is away from the observer, and this base 1, 2, 3 base, it is nearer to observer. Now similarly, you can draw the projection from first stage elevation, and all projections should be parallel to XY line. So this is a projection from HF, and all the projection, horizontal and vertical projection, are intersect to each other, where you can mark your appropriate points. Just the point locus of A, projection of plan point A, it is going to vertically, and the horizontal projection A dash, it is coming. Both are intersect. That point we call as a dash, elevation point of the base. So similarly, we first mark the points for the lower base. A, B dash, C dash, then D dash, E dash, F dash, G dash, H dash. Same procedure you have to apply on top base. So here the green spot, that is a position of your top base in elevation, where you can mark the 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, then 4 dash, similarly you can mark your 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash, 8 dash. Now friends, here there is a one important point. In top view, the A1 generator, it is nearer to observer. So when I see the elevation of tilted cylinder and the circumference G2C dash including with A dash, it is visible. But this half of circumference which is nearer to VP plane, C dash to G dash including E dash, it is dotted. So here we join all the point with a smooth curves because we have the cylindrical prism. So you can first join all the points. So your top base, it is fully visible. So we draw the dark. You have to join with all the point with a smooth curve exactly. Similarly, you can join your red points which is show the elevation of the base which is on VP plane. Now from C dash, the dotted it is there, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash. You have to show the dotted line up to G dash, then again dark. Now first the generator A1, it is nearer to observer, so we draw the dark, but the backside generator E dash 5 dash which is nearer to VP plane, it is not seen in elevation, so we show the dotted. Similarly B2 generator nearer to observer, so first we draw the B2 with a dark line, but your D4 it is away from the observer, so it shows as a dotted. So dotted and full line, when it is going overlap, so always the dotted line it is covered as a full line. Now C3 it is a full, so I join the C dash 3 dash with a dark line. Then your H8, this generator, it is nearer to observer, and G7 it is almost visible. So G dash, C dash, 7 dash we connect with a full line. H dash 8 dash it is a full line, but the F dash 6 dash it is dotted. So friends, it is a two-stage problem of the projection of solid with cylinders. तो आप इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और नीचे जो आइकॉन दिया है बेल का, उस पर क्लिक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए। आपको हर एक टाइम पे नए नए वीडियो मिलते रहेंगे।